$112 million investment set to bring new life to a decaying structure here in Bay City. The Lafayette Bridge is coming down, but it's coming back better than before. Yes, Meg, the cars are still rolling on in down here on the brakes, and I'm right outside the Hot Dogs and Hot Rods event. Just in the small amount of time that I've been here, I've seen car after car have to turn around after seeing them all dark due to them fixing the water main break. As of right now, the mall hasn't released any updates besides that the mall will be closed until further notice until the issue is fixed. This morning, open enrollment began for Flint's RX Kids program. Flint pregnant moms and newborns can now enroll with no strings attached into the first maternal and infant cash allowance program of the nation. Just like we were telling you, Hot Rods and Hot Dogs is going on from 5 to 7 tonight. Rolling Cruise is going on until 9 p.m. So like I was telling you in the last hour, go ahead, grab your cars, come on down here, check out the music, DJs, vendors, and everything. And also, you'll be able to come down here and grab a hot dog if you want to. If you're looking to celebrate some Bavarian heritage, then this is your weekend. The Frankenmuth Bavarian Festival is the largest in the state that does it. So get your best pair of lederhosen on and come join the party. You can smell it in the air, the beloved smell of ribs on the grill. And here at Labadee Rib Fest, vendors are all over the area offering their best slabs.
This is where it's at, where we keep you coming back. You can't go wrong. You can leave your teeth at home. You know what I'm saying?
Whether you're chomping down on some freshly made ribs or jamming out to some live music, this year's 4-day Rib Fest kicked off tonight with ideal weather and the goal of continuing to create affordable fun.
There's not many places where you can get a $10 concert ticket, you know, but you can come on down and enjoy yourself here.
Event organizer Jay Sanborn says the number of vendors is growing, with 9 in the barbecue category alone from across the country, all vying for the title of Best Barbecue, something that Bubba Lou's from Delaware and Cowboys Barbecue from Texas know something about.
We travel state to state, city to city doing this right here, cooking the best ribs there is. I'm talking about all you need is fingertips and lips. We smoke our meat so long it should go to rehab.
Watching slabs of ribs get coated with their special made sauce from Bubba Lou's or Cowboys Barbecue, it was hard to have a favorite. But for Sanborn, the best highlight for him is seeing everyone enjoy the event.
The community itself gets behind it. You know, we have roughly about 300 volunteers that help out with the charities, with the operations. So a lot of great things happen in our community.
Everybody come on down to the Rib Fest, get a little south in your mouth. Cowboys is the name, rib and sauce is the game.
Stay happy, believe in yourself, and never give up.
Working hard with her studies, working hard on the basketball court, and now working hard with her pen, Aubrey Campbell just wrote Jesse Rouse Elementary School's official song for the year, Rouse House.
P is for politeness, you gotta be nice. A is for achievement, been winning all my life.
Taking her talents to the booth and having a busy schedule with all her extracurricular activities, Aubrey is now driven to excel in her budding rap career just as much as she's working to keep up her straight A's.
It was really hard, but I just thought, Aubrey, you gotta do this, and I love doing all this stuff. Like, I love playing basketball and I love rapping. So I was like, Aubrey, you gotta pull through with this. So I tried my best and I got here.
Following in the footsteps of her teacher, Eddie Thigpen, it was a match made in heaven once he found out Aubrey could rap. Already working on ideas for a school song, it was music to his ears hearing Aubrey's flow on the mic. Then the duo got to work.
At first, I didn't even know that he was a rapper, but then I found that out and I was like, whoa, that's cool. A teacher that is a rapper, that's cool.
Not a lot of kids can flow like that. So I was like, she might kind of got some a little bit. I kind of just took the urban approach to it. It was kind of different, you know, and different to always get accepted. But I'm glad they took it how they did. Kept it school friendly, and it still was their sound of music. You know, it's music that they listen to outside of school. It's just us, it's Jesse Rouse.
Using pause, politeness, achievements, willing to learn, and safety, something they use daily in the school to uplift their students, they now have a hit they say the kids love.
You don't have to be negative or talk about certain derogatory things just to be a rapper, you know, so I'm glad I just get them a different outlook on it.
Something that Aubrey Campbell has heard loud and clear with big aspirations for her future.
Literally, I'm dreaming of being a really famous rapper and basketball player. So that's what I'm hoping for, really.
In Saginaw, Trae Harris.
I just dropped everything that I was doing and actually, like, just sped all the way to the hospital.
It's the call no parent ever wants to get, answering the phone to the horrifying news that your child has been attacked by a dog and being rushed to the hospital, leaving your thoughts running wild.
To me, that could mean anything. It could be a couple of puncture wounds. It could be what she's experiencing now. It could have been even worse.
Becca Chitwood says her kids were at their grandparents' house Sunday playing in the backyard. The neighbor's dog got into their yard and began biting Chitwood's daughter, Lillian, on the face. She adds in the 2 days following the attack, Lillian is in a lot of pain but recovering, as the dog attack caused her numerous near-fatal wounds.
There was a slice on her neck, and it was about 3 centimeters from severing the artery. And then she has the cut here, or the bite here, went all the way down on her face.
Chitwood says there will be extensive nerve damage to her daughter's face, and doctors don't know if more surgery will be needed. Grateful for the quick actions of her son Nicholas, rushing to his sister's help, stopping the dog from attacking his sister and getting them to safety.
I didn't want her to die. It was hard, but I'm thankful for my brother to help me, because if he wouldn't, I would be dead by now.
Having a long road to recovery, Chitwood is just happy the worst that could happen didn't happen.
I'm very proud. He's the best big brother in the world.
I can't stress enough the power in support.
Odin Henson seems like your typical 7-year-old boy. Silly, smart, artistic, and he loves playing Fortnite.
He just has this way of, anyone that interacts with Odin, remembers him and they love him.
It's been hard for the family to believe that just 9 months ago, they were taking the boy from Sanford to the doctors because of constant illnesses. Those visits eventually would lead to a heartbreaking diagnosis. His Aunt Alana of Midland says they began back in February when Odin's mother brought him to the family doctor.
From there, taken to Covenant, from Covenant, taken down to Hurley, from Hurley, we got the official diagnosis of a Wilms tumor.
According to the Mayo Clinic, Wilms tumor is a rare kidney cancer that mainly affects children. But Odin's was even rarer, a diffuse anaplastic Wilms tumor, a form that's more resistant to treatment, according to the National Library of Medicine. The news was hard to take in for a single mother of 3 boys.
To be told your son has a melon-sized mass on his kidney, that it's cancer, and that everything's got to go.
Surgeons removed the tumor and kidney with no problems, but pathology revealed the cancer was stage 3 and had spread to Odin's lymph nodes. Those 2 had to be removed. Despite the multiple surgeries, weekly infusions, and radiation treatments, Odin's aunt says the boy has an indomitable spirit.
He never cries about it. He never questions it. Sometimes he'll make jokes about who he's looking forward to seeing.
And today should be a day he can make jokes. It's his birthday. Instead, he's getting ready for his 13th round of chemotherapy. But his family is relieved he's getting closer to the finish line, at which point he'll be able to experience in person the support of people behind him.
The feeling of community and knowing that this situation can feel so lonely and it can feel so isolating.
The 3 families shared hugs, tears, and smiles, grateful for the gift of a second chance at living and a new unbreakable bond.
It's such a unique connection that people have. It feels very surreal right now.
Imagine being face to face with the family of the person who donated their organs to you, the person who saved your life. Strangers on the surface, but already having such a deep connection.
In your body, that lungs and heart are close to each other now. They are here together.
Martin Carr's wife, Suzanne, living on in the bodies of others. Suzanne died at 53 from a brain aneurysm, leaving behind her husband and daughter. But even in death, they say Suzanne is still shining her light.
She was always a person who wanted to give and serve others, and I think this is her greatest legacy, and she had such amazing impact on people.
And one of those people was Carla Bussell of Detroit, who received Suzanne's lungs after being on the waiting list for 6 years. A gift that's allowed her many special moments.
Without my lungs, I would have never made it. I wouldn't be here today. And I've gotten to see my grandchildren be born and get to watch them grow, and all that would not be possible without that transplant.
Gloria Kirschman of Linden was on the transplant list for 1.5 years before getting the bittersweet call after Suzanne's death.
I would pray for their family because I know that what's happy for my family was there's another family grieving.
But today, those families, both Suzanne's and the recipients who benefited from her selfless donation, got to be together for the very first time at Gloria's home in Linden. Now, what were once tears of pain have turned into tears of joy, seeing how a loved one's legacy is multiplied.
3 families who didn't even know that they existed suddenly are connected through something such life-changing.
I feel like they are part of my family now. Like, I think there will always be me reaching out or always texting, or we do Zoom calls.
I can tell it's going to be a long-term relationship and friendship, and so it's good.
In Linden, Trae Harris, WNEM TV 5.